So I heard that niggas are too scared to approach women these days. So I wanted to put you guys up on a little tactic that someone used on me recently. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit smitten. Go to YouTube, find a song that makes you think about your lady. Jeremiah All the Time, J. Cole, Wet Dreams, Hank, When We, Biggie Smalls, Me and My Bitch, Usher, There Goes My Baby. Shit, if you're really that guy, put her onto a song that she's never heard before, but send it to her. Forward it to your girl right now. Don't leave a caption, don't leave a message. Just forward the ting. Free game. You're welcome.
Sit on my low, don't get splattered. Doctor told me I got lean in my bladder.
Once again, you think you could date in Toronto? You can't. Let me tell you what goes on. I went on a date with this man some weeks ago. Hit her. It was good. We both had a great time. Like, I was even kind of insecure that maybe we didn't have a good time. And I texted him and he was like, no, fabulous. You know what I'm saying? He was a munch. So I was thinking, amazing type of man, amazing man. It must have been a good first date. Like, I thought it was beautiful. During that week, he kind of just, like, doesn't text me, whatever. I don't really care because I'm not really on my phone like that. And, like, I be busy. I was like, he's probably busy, cool. He tells me he was busy. Like, 2 weeks later, he sends me a voice note kind of telling me what he was up to. And I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to give him a second chance and see, like, let him, okay, have it. You were busy. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry, babe. After he tells me he was busy and explains everything, I literally have not heard a lick of a thing from the man since. Like, who? What? Like, really took me out, had a good time for no fucking reason. Literally munch for no reason. I don't understand. It's hurting my brain to this day because I just don't understand it. He was sexy, so maybe that's why I'm not over it. But you know, I just don't get it. Like, what was the purpose?
Dating is so beyond me these days. I just had the funniest interactions with this guy. So a quick backstory. I met this guy at a concert. We didn't know each other before, and we met at the concert. We started texting afterwards. He's not like crazy amazing or anything, but he's nice and I like talking to him. So we keep talking for another week, and then we make plans to hang out tonight. And he's like, I'll come over after work, we'll grab food, we'll hang out, whatever. And then he texts me and says, oh my god, work is super busy today. So I don't really press it. We just keep talking throughout the day as if everything's normal. And even at 5, he's like, I'm still working, it's like late. So part of me just assumes he's not coming yet again, which is fine. Like, it's not really fine. But hey, if you gotta work late, you gotta work late. And here's where it really is just beyond me. So I text him like a while. It's 9:30. I text him at like 8:30 and I'm like, guess I won't be seeing you tonight. And then he texts me back. Guys, I can't stop laughing. Sorry, I'm back. He texts me and he says, my apologies, no, won't make it tonight. Just got home, did a swim, ate dinner, and finally sat down. Like, is it just beyond me? Like, I read the text and I was like, there's no way he just said, I did a swim. I don't know. Is it just me? I thought that when two people made plans on a certain date, that you show up for the plans that you made. Is that just me? Did I miss the message where even though we make plans, we just go do our own thing anyways? And honestly, if I really liked this guy, I would be pretty upset and hurt about this, but I'm not. I just think this is so funny. What really gets me is he said he did a swim. That's what really.
Before you have a baby with someone, ask them how they feel about group projects. And ask them this not when you're ever talking about like babies, just in a casual conversation. Be like, how do you feel about group projects? Do you like working with other people? And if they're like, oh, I fucking hated that shit in high school. A child is the longest group project that you can have with someone, okay? So just hear their answer and hear it loud and clear. The reason why I say this is because I was just on Facebook and I saw this guy I went to high school with is having his third kid. Yay. But it's with a third new woman. And the two others, they're deleted from his Facebook. He's abandoned. In my opinion, in my social media parasocial relationship opinion, he's abandoned the other kids, right? Because they're gone. He deleted the photos. So, and this guy, in all my group projects that he was in high school, he never contributed, but expected the credit in the end. Now listen, just maybe they have a sick setup, you know? They're all good. Everyone's blessed, but maybe they're not. And maybe this question can help you potentially avoid a bad situation that you could potentially possibly be in.
Hello guys, come with me on a solo date in Toronto. So my day started off pretty relaxed. I took TTC and headed to Ossington to just walk around the neighborhood and spend some quality time alone. First I was a little thirsty, so I stopped by this wine bar called Downtown to sip some wine because it's kind of a vibe. It was happy hour, so I got their rosé wine for $5 and they gave me this cracker, yum. I sat by the window seat, sipped a glass of wine. It was such a vibe. I finished my glass and not gonna lie, I felt a little tipsy as I was walking out. Next, I went to the latest scoop and tried on some dresses. Look at this gorgeous white dress. I felt like a princess. It also came in red too. I've been on a hunt to find some cute dresses for summer, but I always end up not finding anything. If you know where to get a cute dress in Toronto, please let me know. Next, I went to a delicie because at this point I was really tipsy, so I needed to eat something to chase it away. I got their chocolate croissant. Although it was quite expensive, it tasted really good. I hate when expensive things taste really good. Next, I stopped by this vintage shop and tried on another dress. I was really hoping to find the perfect dress today, but again, no luck this time. As I was trying on this dress, I don't know what was in that wine, but I felt really drunk, so I had to call an Uber. I just passed it at my boyfriend's place. Anyway, this was my unexpected drunk vlog. Bye!
Okay, also, people are always asking me where to find a man. Where's a good place to find a man? Did you find your man on Amazon? Personally, I don't feel like there's anywhere specific to meet a good man. Obviously, if you want to meet men, go out. Some people meet men at work. Some people meet men at school, church. I've heard some women say going to like hotel bars and restaurants are good because there'll be men on business trips there. Of course, there's the apps as well. Men really be everywhere. But there's one thing my mom used to always tell me. Your husband will find you. She used to always tell me, because I used to be like a girl that wanted to be outside. I was like, how am I going to meet my husband if I don't go outside? My mom said, it is he who finds a wife, not she who finds a husband. If your husband is looking for you, he might end up at your front door, which would be rather creepy, but she used to tell me that. And lo and behold, where I met my fiance was, I was at a point in life where I was over it. Like, I was over it. It was the height of COVID. Everything was closed. I was paying high rent in Mississauga. So I packed up all my things and I moved back to my parents' house in Niagara. So when I met my fiance, I was over men. Like, I was in a stage where I'm like, I do not want to communicate with men. I just found out my ex-boyfriend was married with 2 kids. The guy I then started talking to was just applying no pressure. It just wasn't going anywhere. So I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. So I packed my things and I moved. Didn't tell anybody. I was in Niagara, big chilling, just with my parents, really not doing much. I had just quit my job because I was over that too. And I randomly received a message on LinkedIn from my current fiance. And then we started talking on LinkedIn. So the most random places you can meet your man, but he gonna find you. Of course, like, make yourself available, go out. I would still recommend doing that, but he will find you. But lowest of keys, I do recommend LinkedIn. You can see them in a professional photo. You can kind of see their work history. See if this is a working man. See their interests, that type of stuff. So, hey, get on LinkedIn.
At some point, you've used Hinge. I have a love-hate relationship with Hinge, but she is single and she is back on the app. So let me share with you my Hinge cringe list. Obviously, my target audience is men because I'm swiping for men. So this is a video to help you guys out. And just a public service. You know, if you're doing these things, I personally would highly suggest that you stop doing it because it will enhance your chances of meeting someone. But if not, you know what? Take it with a grain of salt. Let's get into it. So the first thing that really annoys me that people do on Hinge is you come to my profile. You have a taste of my personality. You send me a like. I match with you. And then you don't start a conversation? You're waiting for me to start a conversation? No, why? Why are you collecting matches like Pokemon cards? Like, that is not the point. So I think if you like someone and they match with you, you should start a conversation. Second is, once we're talking, we're vibing, there's banter, you want to know a little bit more about me. You ask for my Instagram. I give you my Instagram. You send me a follow request. I follow you back. And then you go silent. No. You're supposed to continue the conversation on Instagram. You're not supposed to get my Instagram, creep me, and then fall off the face of earth. That's not how it works. Number 3 is that if I have a lot of pictures on my Hinge and you like the most provocative one, that's a rule of thumb. You just don't do that. You can admire it, you can like it, you can like, damn, she's hot. But don't like that picture. Like a prompt, like a wholesome picture. Now, another one is, speaking of pictures, if you only have selfies or if you only have like mirror pictures in the gym, that's really cringe. It's a universal experience for a girl. Have pictures with your friends, have a picture with your dog, your niece, with like being outdoors. You know, that shows a little bit of personality, and that like also shows you're not like only into yourself.